Hey guys, so welcome back to the Seoulite. Okay, the daughter of Choi Soon-sil, the one whose horses got her into this mess in the first place, she's been found and she talked. So Chung Yoo-ra was in Germany, and it looked like she had fled or gone to Denmark. Some reports say that she left Germany in a hurry. She left her 10 dogs and cat at home, just abandoned them. When she was speaking to reporters at the prison in Denmark, she did seem like a young girl, a young 20-year-old girl, college dropout, who is a bit bewildered by the whole mess. And what has been noted in Korean media, and even if you just watch and observe, is that she talks. She is asked a question and she just bloop, blurts out what seems to be on her mind and even adds additional information. So I know what you guys are all thinking, because I thought it too. This is a girl who is the daughter of somebody who is being accused of, among other things, as being one of the masterful con women of our day, to be able to wrangle the proxy power of the president of South Korea. So why should we think that the daughter is any different in terms of her magical skills at speaking? And I will say that I am still suspicious, because this is what good con people do, is to make you really believe that, oh, they're telling the truth. And I felt like my wall of doubt just like disappeared when she just started talking, because it seemed so earnest, it seemed so innocent. And then the story, the backstory that she presented that made it seem like it was true is based on the following. She presents herself as an isolated damsel in distress overseas. She says that she does not have a good relationship with her father. She does not have a good relationship with her mother, her cousin, not good relationship, and her baby's daddy. Yes, she has a baby daddy. Not good. The only good relationship she seems to have is with her 19-month-old baby. This baby, this love child, was born out of wedlock. And the husband, or if it was a marriage, it was a very short marriage, because apparently they are divorced. He was, among other things, like a cell phone dealer, and one of those guys that hand out flyers for people to come to nightclubs, like especially in the young areas, like in Seoul. They're called Piki, and that job is looked down upon by most people, and especially somebody who is, if you're a mother of an equestrian athlete who's friends with the president, that would be, oh, no way would a guy like that touch my precious daughter. Well, apparently he did, and if you look at the picture, you could kind of see why. Very good looking, and also usually those guys that hand out those flyers and try to get girls and other people to the club have some sort of charm. I mean, obviously that's why they're in that job, and it's kind of sad that that job is looked down upon, because I think that's a pretty hard job and would require that you bring a lot of also natural talent and looks. So anyhow, not judging that job, actually admiring that job in a way, because it's true hustling. But nevertheless, he was able to hustle into apparently her pants, and they had a baby, and of course that logically doesn't make a good relationship with the mother. Her cousin, who is also being investigated for probably having a hand in setting up some false paper companies or foundations to extort money, told her apparently to get an abortion. That didn't go over well with Chung Yoo-ra. And so she's presenting herself in a way where she's saying that she is just a victim. She has no body. She wants to come back to Seoul. She was even painting herself as somebody who was poor, not living well while she was in Seoul. She said, oh, my mom was living in Gangnam. I was living in Sillim-dong. Sillim-dong is an area right next to Seoul National University, and it is full of drinking establishments. It's got a lot of character. I mean, the rent is cheap. It can be a little on the sleazy side, but it's also kind of a favorite place for young people to live. And a lot of people love that area. TV Chosun brought in an expert that knows how to analyze voices to see if somebody is telling the truth. And he actually said 90% of what she said seemed to be truthful. Whoa! But apparently there were 3 instances where this professor, this voice analyst, said that the vocal tone said that it went below a 90% probability that she was telling the truth. So the first was the instance when she said she had only met Cha In-taek once, and Cha In-taek is the director who is also linked to a lot of the scandals and corruption and influence peddling. And second, she also said that she only had 1 horse left. That very expensive horse that Samsung reportedly had bought for her had been taken away. Her vocal patterns had changed when she talked about that. And then also when she said that she was penniless, her voice changed a bit. So those are the parts where, you know, they were a bit suspicious based on this whole like vocal study, but of course that's not definitive. But what was interesting was how she basically said that she probably knew who the Jusa Ajumma was, who is apparently the person that was administering the injections into President Park and to her mother. She said that she probably knows who that person was. And so it seems like it'd be good for her to stay in Denmark actually and just keep talking. Let this girl continue to talk. So either this girl is also out for revenge against her mother, which is what the boy toy was doing. The boy toy apparently did that because he got abused by Choi Soon-sil after leaving the dog, Chung Yoo-ra's dog, at home unattended for a few hours. Maybe this is another case where the daughter wants to get revenge on the mom. However, there is a high probability that she may have already talked to her mother and coordinated stories. Who knows at this point, because there's nothing is what it seems with this family or this group of people, and so you can't really take things at face value. She may be throwing us off the trail by deliberately saying things. So what do you think? Do you think she's lying? Do you think she's sort of lying, sort of telling the truth? Or do you think she's actually as truthful as she sounds? It is really interesting to think about, and it's so great to finally see a recent interview with her, to hear her voice and see what she is going through and how she is presenting her case. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. It's been great having you again here on the Seoulite. Love you guys. Bye.